Alright, so today we're going over the sweep feature, and we're going to be making a cabinet pull handle. So I'm going to start by just creating a 3-inch line. That's how wide our cabinet pull handle will be. And I'll add a line out here in the middle. I'm going to make both of these just a construction line for now. I'm going to add in a couple circles. That'll extrude out to make our mounting brackets. Now I'm going to make this coincident, make this one coincident, and then I'm also going to make these symmetric about that line. And then I want those two to be 1.25 inches off of the center. So those are for our actual mounting brackets. Now, for a sweep, what we want is we want a profile and we want a path. So the profile is the shape, like if you looked at it from the end. So this is what I'm doing right here. I'm making a 1/4 inch square, and that's going to be the profile that we're going to be sweeping. So now we also need to make a path. The path is what direction that profile will go along. And so we'll eventually be doing straight, but I want to do a curved one just to kind of show you what the orientation can do. So I'll leave that like that for now. And now if I go into sweep, so now I need to select a profile. So I'm going to select my square profile, and then I'm going to select my path, which right now I want to be that arc. So now go ahead and take that twist off real quick. Now you can see that as it curves, the end is tangent or is perpendicular with the path. So it curves along with the path. Now the difference between the follow path and the fixed. So if I do fixed, if you notice, the top of our sweep now is parallel with our bottom because the overall profile doesn't change direction. It just goes up and follows along the path and kind of slides along that path. So I'm going to go ahead and go back into our path sketch, get rid of our curve, and just draw the straight line that I want. I want that to be 3 inches. Finish that. Now go ahead and go back into the sweep. And here I'm going to go ahead and select my profile again. I'm going to select my curve. And then now I do want the twist. So what the twist does is as you do type in a degree here from the bottom profile, as it goes along that path, it will turn however many degrees you say. So I did 180. So if you follow this curve around here, this corner ends up going up to this corner. So we can rotate that 180 degrees, and that's where we got to there. Now your taper, what that does is it will actually expand or condense as you go along the path. So if I do positive, it's going to go wider. If I do negative, it'll go shallower. So if you needed to do something like that, you could also use the taper and have the object get larger as it went along the path. In this case, I'm not going to do that. I'm just going to go ahead and finish that. And now we have a nice little twisted handle. Now I'm going to go back to our original circles that we have for our mounting post, and I'm going to set those to 1/2 inch. Just a normal extrude, finish, and then there is our finished handle.